With Season 4 having arrived, many have asked, what is the best loadout in Modern Warfare right now? And in this video, I'm going to show you an assault rifle loadout that I think is the best and currently used as well. But before I do, make sure you hit that subscribe button to see more content like this, and if you like videos like this, consider dropping a like as well. The assault rifle I will be using today is the Growl 5.56, and yes, I do recognize that it is primarily used in Warzone and is highly going to get nerfed heavily in the next season. Still, I feel that this gun can be spec'd out for regular multiplayer and still be an absolutely hidden gem of a beast. First of all, you want to equip the lightweight suppressor. This is because you do not want to pop up on the minimap every time you shoot, which I find super useful and important, especially in multiplayer. And for the second attachment, we have the most controversial attachment of all, and it is the ZLR Drifter A08 barrel. The reason why I chose this barrel is because it reduces aim down sight speed, movement speed, and is great for close quarters. It also increases recoil control, making this accurate gun even more accurate, so you're less likely to miss your shots and get more headshots as well, lowering the time to kill. Though the downsides to this is the much lower damage range and bullet velocity, making this not as suitable for long ranges like how this gun is usually spec'd to do so bear that in mind. But as long as you play close to medium range, you should be fine. Also, it blocks you from using an underbarrel attachment, which means no commando foregrip, to reduce the recoil further. Moving on to the third attachment, and it is going to be the XRK Void 2 rear grip. This is to further reduce our aim down sight speed and sprint to fire speed for close quarters, which is how we are primarily speccing this gun out, with the cons being aiming stability and recoil control, with the latter being offset by the barrel, so it isn't really a big deal. Next up, we have sleight of hand to reload quicker in those close quarter situations, and I know most people will screw me for not having no stock on, but I feel that it not only makes the gun look kinda weird, but also makes the handling super wonky and hence making the gun more inaccurate. Lastly, you can choose between these three attachments: no stock if you really want to play hyper aggressively, tech laser if you want to improve the overall handling of the gun but don't mind your laser being seen by your opponent, and your location potentially being predicted by super good and excellent players, or an optic such as the GI Mini Reflex if you can't stand the built-in iron sights like me. And that is all for our primary. For the secondary, I have chosen the RPG as I love to blow people up in lobbies. I know I have a problem and it is pretty weird. Or you can choose the .50 GS loadout, which I always use and recommend. It consists of the monolithic suppressor so I don't pop up on the minimap when I fire, and increases my damage range slightly. The 4-stack Enforcer barrel to increase not only my damage range but also my bullet velocity and recoil control, so that I can use it kinda like a so-called sniper, if you can call it that. Next up, one of the best pistol attachments ever built for this gun is the lightweight trigger, so that I can spam fire this gun with the increased rate of fire. As for perks, we are going to be using the standard sleight of hand that almost everyone uses to reload faster in tense situations. Last but not least, the tech laser to improve the overall handling of this gun with faster aim down sight speed, aiming stability, and aim walking steadiness. As for perks, I find it to be a choice of preference, but I've chosen double time to move faster, ghost so that I can be sneaky and don't get detected and show up on the minimap by the infamous UAVs, heartbeat sensors, and radar drones. And for the third and final perk, we have Tracker, so that I can hide death markers when I kill my opponents, adding to the stealth of this class, and also to so-called stalk the enemy when they leave an inevitable footprint trail behind them and kill them easily. As for lethals, I have the pretty standard frag grenade, and as for my tactical, I have the stun grenade. As for my kill streaks, I chose the care package, precision airstrike, and gunship, but any kill streak of your fancy will do. And lastly, stopping power rounds, as I primarily use it as ammo backup for my primary when I inadvertently dump out all my ammo. So how does this class perform? It honestly performs really well with the emphasis of stealth, accuracy, and closer range combat. And I highly recommend you to give this hidden gem of a beast a try and let me know how well you did. And enough talking, I'll leave you with highlights from my time with this loadout, so enjoy. And I hope to see you beautiful faces in the next video. So let's roll the clips.
Enemy at the compound. The tire shop. Get away! Reloading. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy at the jungle. Bravo secure. Reload. Reloading. We're taking Alpha. Enemy personal radar in the air. Hold all the objectives. Enemy cluster strike incoming. Take cover.
What the fuck?
Air package arriving on station. Taking Charlie. Hostiles at Bravo. Allied cluster. Hostiles have Alpha.